Welcome to the cinematic explainer of Tablet 3 of the ENUMA ELISH. Today, we're jumping right into the apocalyptic stakes of one of the most ancient, epic texts in human history. We are setting out to give you a completely covered summary with high visual and cinematic quality, because honestly, that blockbuster scale is baked right into these ancient words. The cosmos is literally on the brink of absolute annihilation, and the gods, well, they're scrambling for a savior. Behold, Tiamat, who gave all birth, is determined to destroy us. I mean, just imagine receiving that piece of intelligence. This is the terrifying existential threat the gods are facing right now. Their own creator, the mother of all, has completely turned against them. It's the ultimate betrayal, and the panic setting in among the divine ranks is just palpable. You know, this ancient text isn't just some dusty piece of history. It is quite literally the very first blueprint for the end-of-the-world blockbuster. Section 1, A Desperate Mission Begins. So, the scene opens with Anshar, one of the elder gods, coming to a terrifying realization. An urgent warning absolutely must be sent to his ancestors. The survival of their entire pantheon is hanging by a single thread, and he desperately needs a superlative communicator to deliver a message of utter doom. To pull this off, Anshar calls upon Kaka, his most trusted officer, and Kaka is given 3 incredibly vital steps for his mission. First up, he's got to travel to the ancient forebear gods, Lamu and Lahamu. Second, he needs to assemble all the father gods into a grand council. And third, and okay, this is where it gets really interesting, he has to get them to feast and officially declare a supreme destiny for their hero, Marduk. It's basically a high-stakes diplomatic mission with the literal fate of the universe on the line. Kaka's message spells out exactly why they need to act so quickly. According to the text, Tiamat isn't just angry. Oh no, she's transformed into a deranged maniac. She's holding this brutal, non-stop council of war, day and night. She's grumbling, fuming, and just endlessly planning an absolute massacre. Section 2, Tiamat's Army of Monsters. Okay. You might want to brace yourselves for this, because the horrors Tiamat is cooking up are the stuff of pure ancient nightmares. Tiamat, with the help of Lady Hubor, is basically manufacturing an unfailing biological weapon. The contrast here is just chilling. She's breeding these massive snakes with piercing teeth, but instead of blood, she's pumping their veins full of lethal poison. And, as if that wasn't terrifying enough, she makes these raging dragons emit deadly beams, dressing them in mantles of brilliance so they look terrifyingly godlike. And then, Lady Hubor verbalizes this terrifying curse over them. Anyone who gazes at them will be stricken down with horror. They will always raise up their bodies and never back down. This is deep psychological warfare, being deployed right alongside the physical monsters. I mean, just looking at these things is explicitly designed to break the minds of the defending gods. And the sheer scale of this army, it's completely overwhelming. Tiamat enlists an 11-creature arsenal that reads exactly like a blockbuster movie's creature feature lineup. We're talking a horned snake, a Mushusu dragon, a Lahmu hero, an Ugalu devil, a mad dog, a scorpion man, brutal Umu devils, a half-man, half-fish, and a half-man, half-bull. All of them are carrying ruthless weaponry and feeling absolutely zero fear in battle. It is a completely unstoppable force. Section 3, Kingu and Supreme Power. Look, facing an army like that requires absolute leadership, and Tiamat provides exactly the ruthless command structure her forces need. She elevates Kingu above all the other assembled gods, making him her sole mate and the high commander of her combat force. And this brings us to the ultimate cosmic MacGuffin of the story, the Tablet of Fate. Tiamat literally clasps this device to Kingu's chest. Now, this isn't just some shiny badge of office. It grants him literal, reality-altering power. It guarantees that whatever words Kingu speaks instantly become unalterable law. Because of this Tablet of Fate, Kingu now possesses terrifying authority. As the text says, "What comes from out of your lips would obliterate flames. Your potent poison would serve to incapacitate the mighty." With Kingu at the helm, wielding the power of reality itself, Tiamat's victory seems, well, mathematically certain. Section 4, Marduk's Ultimate Demand. Every dark, cinematic epic needs a hero to step out of the shadows, right? But salvation for the gods is going to come with a very, very steep price tag. Anshar reveals that he actually already tried sending the elder gods, Anu and Nudimmud, to face Tiamat. And guess what happened?
They were completely panic-stricken. They totally failed to stand up to her and scurried right back in fear. The established order has failed entirely. But then emerges Marduk. He's the most capable son, and he steps forward completely of his own accord, volunteering to stand against Tiamat.
But here's the catch. Marduk isn't doing this for charity. He delivers a bold, unyielding ultimatum to the elder gods. For my own words rather than yours will determine destiny. Whatever I accomplish will not be undone, never overturned, and the verdict that issues from my lips never be rescinded. So, the crucial takeaway here is this. Marduk demands supreme, unrescindable authority over the entire cosmos in exchange for acting as their defender. He demands that a commission be assembled to proclaim his singular destiny. He isn't just offering a helping hand, guys. He is staging a massive cosmic power grab. He intends to replace the elder gods and become the supreme ruler of reality. It's such a fascinating look at the political nature of ancient myths, and really the original blueprint for the Chosen One archetype. Section 5. A Feast to Fix Fate. This brings Kakasa's message to a close and leads us to the wildest part of the story. The fate of the universe is about to be decided at a party. Kaka delivers this massive, terrifying intelligence report to Lamu, Lahamu, and the Ajigi gods. And their initial reaction? Exactly what you'd expect. They are overcome with sad moaning, crying out, "But this is awful." They had absolutely no idea Tiamat was planning to annihilate them with an army of poison-filled demons. The despair is just absolute. But then we get this brilliant tonal whiplash. On one side, you have Tiamat's council, grim, brutal, fuming in the dark. On the other side, the threatened gods gather in Anshar's company and almost instantly become cheerful. They greet each other with kisses, they sit down for a massive feast, and they literally begin slurping flavorful beer through drinking straws. Let's just walk through this completely bizarre timeline. They gather together, eat plenty of bread, and drink the best wine. They slurp their beer through straws until they're totally full from the alcohol. Their sheer paralyzing panic magically transforms into this drunken joy. And it's in this highly intoxicated, cheerful state that they finally do what Kaka asked. They pronounce a supreme destiny for their hero, Marduk. They just hand over the ultimate power he demanded, which leaves us right on the precipice of the ultimate showdown. The cosmic paperwork is signed, the gods are drunk on beer and hope, Marduk has been granted total cosmic authority. But we really have to ask, with destiny fixed, is Marduk actually prepared to face Tiamat, the mother of all monsters, and her unyielding army of poison-filled dragons? Well, the stage is officially set for a blockbuster battle, and the universe is never going to be the same.